Before we dismantle the lies you've been told about success, subscribe to Mindset Map. Join the few who choose to see the world as it truly is, not as they wish it to be. Now look at your life. The architecture of victory. Look. You're not tired. You're bored. You're bored because your life has become a repetitive loop of comfortable failures. You wake up. You negotiate with your alarm clock. And you lose your first battle before your feet even touch the floor. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for a big moment. But they don't realize that greatness isn't a destination. It's a persistent state of neurological violence against your own weakness. Welcome to Mindset Map. Make sure you're subscribed, because we're about to dismantle the version of you that's comfortable with losing. Listen, the reason you can't win is because you've been programmed to survive, not to conquer. Your brain is a biological machine designed for comfort. And in the modern world, comfort is a slow death. Every time you choose the easy path, you're reinforcing a cognitive chain. You're telling your subconscious that you are not the one in control. Think about this. Your current identity isn't who you are. It's just a collection of architectural flaws built by your environment. You've been rewired by instant gratification to find safety in mediocrity. But safety is a mirage. The only real security is the ability to dominate your day. Every single day. Pillar 1. Neurology of the first domino. The first battle of the day isn't fought in the gym or the office. It's fought in the 3 inches between your ears the moment you wake up. Most people start their day by reinforcing their role as a victim. They check their phones. They react to notifications. They let the world dictate their emotional state. This is total disaster. To win the day, you must understand the concept of the first domino. If you win the first 60 seconds, the rest of the day falls into alignment. Stop negotiating with your lizard brain. When that alarm goes off, there is no 5 more minutes. There is no "I'm tired." There is only execution. By ignoring the urge to stay warm, you are performing a surgical strike on your own weakness. You are telling your nervous system that logic dictates your actions, not emotion. This small act of discipline creates a chemical momentum, a surge of dopamine that comes from power, not pleasure. Win the morning, and the world is already yours. Pillar 2. The Stoic framework of radical certainty. Ancient thinkers understood a truth that we've forgotten. The world is chaos, but your mind must be an architecture of certainty. To win every day, you must adopt a cognitive framework that views obstacles as fuel. Most people see a problem and they freeze. They wait for the storm to pass. But the winner realizes that he is the storm. Think about this. Every bad thing that happens during your day is actually a test of your perception. It's an opportunity to practice radical certainty. If your boss yells at you, if your car breaks down, stop. Do not react. Instead, observe the emotion and discard it. You must become a machine of pure utility. Ask yourself, what is the most effective move I can make right now? When you stop asking, why is this happening to me, and start asking, how do I use this, you become unstoppable. You aren't just surviving the day. You are bending the day to your will. Pillar 3. The biology of the killer instinct. Think about this. Your brain doesn't want you to be a champion. It wants you to be safe. It wants you to blend in so you don't get eaten. But in the modern world, being safe is the most dangerous thing you can do. To win every day, you must trigger a rewiring of your survival instinct. You have to stop running from discomfort and start hunting it. Listen, most people wait for motivation, but motivation is a lie. It's a chemical ghost that vanishes when things get hard. The winner relies on cognitive architecture. He builds a system where his actions are independent of his feelings. When you push through, work out when you're exhausted, or you finish that report at midnight when your eyes are burning, you aren't just working. You are killing the version of yourself that is weak. You are literally rebuilding your neural pathways to prioritize success over comfort. Every rep, every page, Every cold call is a nail in the coffin of your mediocrity. This is how you build a brain that is cognitively biased toward winning. Pillar 4 of the perspective of the architect. Look, most people live their lives in the dirt. They focus on the next 5 minutes, the next meal, the next distraction. But the person who wins every day lives in the architecture of the future. They understand that every single second is a brick. You are building a cathedral of your own legacy, or you are building a prison of your own regrets. There is no middle ground. Think about the Stoics. They practiced memento mori, the constant awareness of death. This wasn't to be morbid. It was to gain radical clarity. If you knew today was the only day that mattered, would you spend it scrolling through a feed of people you don't even like? Never. You would move with purpose. You would speak with intensity. You would execute with surgical precision. Winning every day requires you to zoom out, see the entire map of your life, and realize that if you lose today, you are sabotaging the man you are meant to become. Stop being a tenant in your own life. Become the architect. The legacy outro. Here is the cold truth. The world doesn't care if you succeed. The universe is perfectly fine with you being forgotten. In 100 years, no one will remember your excuses. No one will care that you were too tired or too busy. The only thing that will exist is the reality you left behind, or the void where your potential used to be. Every morning, the gate to your potential opens, and every night, it slams shut. Most people die with the gate still locked, because they were too afraid to turn the key of discipline. Don't be most people. Make sure you're following mindset map to keep the blueprint sharp. But remember, the map is not the territory. I can show you the path, but you have to bleed on it. Now, look at the clock. The day is already burning away. Are you going to watch it turn to ASH, or are you going to use the fire to forge something that lasts forever? The choice isn't yours tomorrow. The choice is now. Win every day.